I'm officially recording now,
Oh
and I'm
boy.
going to attempt to do a quick look at setting up a classroom. So what I did is I went under. Can you see the BrainPop screen?
Yeah.
Okay, good. So I got the teacher dashboard, and you click on that, then you're here, and you can set up classes. There's a new class. There's a new assignment. So there's my K to 6 tech, and view students. So then I can add students here.
Where are you
And
getting the students from?
I believe they're already added. If not, you can create a code. Like, so for the middle school kids, you can create a code and then they would put the code in if they didn't already have an account. Um,
So you would post the assignment and post the code for getting into the assignment?
exactly. For the younger kids, I would just give them the link to the assignment and I would make sure that they were already added. Let's see, there's views, class settings. So
Do you
there's the
use
class code.
BrainPop very often?
Not in technology class because sometimes I haven't watched the videos, but usually I do a lot more hands-on stuff,
Yeah.
you know. But there's some really good stuff in here on cybersecurity and on internet safety and that sort of thing. So I have used the videos, but I didn't like actually have them do anything with it. But I could. Um, with I see a lot more where the lower school teachers might be able to use this to have the kids practice, grammar and parts of speech, things like that.
Hi, Sybil.
Hi.
Yeah.
How do I get into BrainPop?
All right. So I created a uh, professional development presentation that we did a couple weeks ago. So these are the things that you have available. Obviously, we went through this. You have your BrainPop Junior, which is geared towards kindergarten through third, Espanol and Francais. The educators part is a lot of professional development to help teachers learn the best way to use it. And then on this page, it shows how to create your account. There's a code that you have to put in, which is right here. So you can copy and paste that code. And then once you submit, if you already have an account, you can log in. If not, you create an account. And then there's some additional links in there. And there's players, there's closed captioning. You can make it full screen. There's all kinds of lesson ideas. You can create quizzes. You can create a classroom and assign specific things to them. So there's lots of stuff. There's coding and other things as well.
I remember you presented this and then you emailed us this presentation, right?
Yep. You can make a map.
But once again, though, I'm sorry if you already said this. How do I log into BrainPop? I need a code, right?
Yep, you'll need that code, which will be in this document on that.
Presentation. Oh, okay. So it's the one that you had circled there?
Yep.
Up there at the, okay.
Yep. So you can highlight, copy and paste it. I mean, it's here, but I put it here so that you didn't have to type it all over. I hate having to type. All right. So let me log out here. So if you go to the BrainPop website, there we go. And then right here it says enter code.
Just copy the one that was in the presentation.
That's it. Put the code in here. That's really quite simple. There is free content that doesn't require students to sign in. But if they do require to sign in, as I said, I have all of the lower school students, user IDs and passwords. So I could, there's a link to that in that folder on the drive here. So there's lower school BrainPop accounts. So you should be able to add those students to your class if you want. Or you can just, tell them here, go on to BrainPop and go to this video and watch this video. And so you're not necessarily tracking anything, but just giving them something that you would like them to do. And then when you have your conversation with them or when you do other activities, you can see whether they actually watched it or learned or not. So you don't necessarily have to have the quiz or anything. So there's all the students and there's their user IDs and their passwords. There are a bunch that I did not have passwords for. These were ones that another teacher has already set up. So if the students don't know their password, they should be able to put their user ID in and do like a forgot my password, and then it would help them generate a new one.
Wow.
I'm assuming.
Jeannie, is BrainPop, is it useful for upper school students, or is it really just lower and middle school?
Oh no, it's good for upper too. Here, let me show you. Let me log myself in. My computer is so slow right now. All right. So for instance, there's science and social studies. This is BrainPop, so this is all the way up to high school.
Okay.
BrainPop Junior is until like third, fourth grade-ish.
Okay.
So there's, cellular life and genetics, diversity of life. I've been notifying if the parents contact me and ask for their middle school child's ID, I've been warning them that they might want to, monitor what the kids are watching, especially if they get into the health one.
Snap.
Because there's some stuff in there that is perfectly legitimate for, say, a 17-year-old, maybe not so good for your 12-year-old.
Right.
So there's, lots of really great stuff in here. Some of the kids have gone off and explored and found some really cool things on their own that were interesting to them. But again, if we're not monitoring it, we need to alert the parents that they should be. But I don't think it's anything like sex determination, allergies, cool. Ooh, appendix.
Chickenpox.
Anyway.
Chickenpox.
Chickenpox, yeah. West Nile virus. So there might be stuff in here that is just not, age appropriate, or that the parents aren't ready to have that conversation yet. So I have been alerting middle school parents about that. Lower school, I'm not as concerned because I think generally they're going to stick with BrainPop Junior. So as you can see, that's a little bit different.
Jean, this is like, I'm thinking I would use BrainPop for my own children right now.
Absolutely.
So it might be a good resource just to tell the parents about.
Absolutely. I think we're going to get to that point because we have IDs for every single child. So anyway, and there is health, and this is for the, this is age appropriate for the younger kids. So anyway, any other questions about BrainPop?
You said